We got Maino on the line, people. You know, we don't have to go into all of his background. Everybody know he demands a hit maker. So we just get into, you know, this MTV stuff. We hear that you was number 15, big accomplishment for MTV recognized you. How did you feel about that?
Man, it feels good to be recognized on any level, you know what I mean, especially coming from, you know, the tape circuit and coming from an area where, you know, you want to be recognized for your work and you want people to appreciate what you do, you know. So for me to go from the underground and the mixtapes and stuff like that and get to a point where people recognizing me on a commercial level, it feels great.
Wow. So when you have such a big song like High Hater, I know like it's easy to fall into almost that trap where like a one-hit wonder. So
right.
How are you going to deal with that with your next singles and your album?
I mean, by keep making great music. Like if you hear the new record that I got out right now, All the Above featuring T-Pain, it's actually growing faster than what High Hater was growing.
Wow.
You understand? So this pretty much looks like it's going to be my second hit, and which looks like it's going to be even bigger. You know what I mean? If we go by the momentum of the actual record.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. So as far as the album is concerned, what other producers did you work with besides the Just Blaze? He did that one.
I got Swiss Beats on there. I got my man GQ Beats, who's definitely up and coming. He's doing his thing. I got Dangerous LLC. Shout out to my man Styles. My man Mr. Roger, you know, who helped me do the High Hater beat. So definitely shout out to Mr. Roger. And I mean, we just trying to make powerful music and make an impact in the game.
Wow, definitely. So you recently also released a book.
Yeah, actually my brother Mouse wrote a book called Gangsters Don't Die, and we published it on our own. So, you know, Hustle Hard Publishing, which is under the umbrella of Hustle Hard Entertainment. And then we just was grinding, and you know what I mean. We pressed the book up, you know, published it on our own, got it on Amazon.com. You can order it from there. You can order it like, you know, for my fans that like going on my MySpace page. You can order it from my MySpace page or my official site, which is MainoHustleHard.com. And you know, we just grinding, trying to build a brand.
Okay. We got a caller. Hold in 1 second. Let me just patch him in. You on the line, Spate Radio?
It's your boy Madman.
What's going on? We got Maino on the line.
Maino!
What's happening, homie?
Haters, my man.
All day.
Yo, Antoine, you mind if I ask a couple questions, my man Maino, you know?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I'm about to take this whole interview situation over. What's good with you, Maino?
Easy, homie, man. I can't complain. We living.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I work with Antoine over at Spate Magazine, too, you know.
Okay.
I just want to know how you feel about the state of hip-hop right now.
I feel good right now, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, I don't complain about what goes on. I adapt to the times, you understand? You know, and, you know, it's not like I was around when it was better. You feel me? Like, I'm really kind of still fresh in the game, so it is what it is. It's an opportunity for me as we see that, you know what I mean, with the momentum that I'm building for myself and my family and my people. So, you know, I just take it in stride and keep on pushing.
Yes, sir. You always been a known person throughout the whole industry, you know what I'm saying, even before the whole High Hater situation in Atlantic Records. I just want to ask, did you ever think it would get this big for you?
Of course I thought this is what we hustling hard for. We wanted to get this big. We wanted to get even bigger. Like, I mean, like, you know, there's a thing with people that says, yo, I'm, you know what I mean, a street artist, underground. Like, there's no artist right now, whether he's on the mixtapes or the underground or whatever field that he's in. I don't believe that there's any artist that doesn't want his music played on the radio all day and every station in the country, and I don't think he doesn't want his video played on MTV and BET. Like, everybody's trying to get to the next level. So I happen to be blessed because, you know, I'm out here grinding and working and nonstop and putting out music that people can identify with, and not just New York music, but music that transcends the boundaries of where I'm from.
Yes, sir. See, Maino be on point with this shit for real, son.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, man, because, you know, I've been seeing you for years, you know what I'm saying, on the Smack DVD, like, for years, you know what I'm saying?
No question.
So it's like,
you, man.
It feels like I know you, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never met you, but, you know, I feel like I know you.
And that's the type of dude that I am. Like, my music and how I talk and how I move, I want people to feel like that's my nigga. You know what I mean? I would be doing myself a disservice if I wasn't trying to get to a level. Like, now, I'll be, like, you know what it took for me to get to this point right now that I'm in now? Like, I would be doing my disservice to my son and my family and the people that count on me if I'm only in it to make music for my brother. Nah, my nigga, we trying to go to the top.
That's what it is. That's what it is. See what I'm saying? So I was waiting for this interview. I could not let this one pass me.
Yeah.
Where you at right now, man? Are you in New York?
I'm on a highway right now, trying to get into the city right now. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, you got an event coming up out here, so what's going on?
Oh, I got a lot of things going on, man. I'm around the country. We getting them shows. You know what I mean? And we, you know, still in the lab banging out those records. I'm working on a new mixtape. It's more like a group thing right now that I got with my artists and my people. It's called Maino Presents Black Flag City, New Religion. You understand what I'm saying? So it is definitely street music, the soundtrack to a thug's life. You understand? So, I mean, just like with the success that I'm having with radio, I still want to, you know, keep my core audience and still make the street music and the type of music that put me in this position in the first place. Before I hater, you know what I mean, before the deals and stuff like that, you know, started to like me for what I was doing on the street. So, you know, this is just my way of doing it, and then I'm bringing my people with me. I got my brother Mouse. I got my man Push Montana, Lil Pesci, Ace, and my man Bayshawn from Virginia. And then we put together a compilation called Black Flag City. That's who we are. You see the black bandanas, that's what we represent.
Oh, with the whole High Haters.
Yeah, High Hater. We, you know, I mean, I see like with High Hater is, you know, it was a record that took me outside of just being a local artist in New York and put me in more of a national spotlight. Damn, I went the wrong way.
Got you driving on the phone?
Huh?
You driving while you talking?
Yeah, I'm driving and talking, my nigga. Just what a real nigga
That's
do.
a New York nigga for your ass.
You know?
That's a New York nigga for your ass. You understand?
Yeah.
Yo, Maino, hard body, like, you know what I'm saying, you a real nigga, and that's why I called in to do this interview because I want to ask some questions. Now, I ask questions in a good way, like I'm a fun person and all that, but, you know, I just had to ask you, my nigga, who's the last person you gave the hand of God to, like?
I mean, when I deliver the hand of God, people hear about it. So, I mean, what was the last thing you heard about?
Honest to God, like, last one I heard you slap this bitch ass, right? Like, you slapped this bitch ass. She just kept saying God. Like, you know, I was just fucking with you. Now, last time I heard it was Youngberg that got his face smashed.
Hey, well, you know, things happen.
I mean, you know, I might have to dig deeper into the internet to see what's going on, though, but...
Things happen, but I'm trying to more or less get to the music because it was a time when, you know, when you heard my name, it was only associated with some sort of controversy. So I'm just trying to get to the point where people respect me for my music. You know what I mean? Like, you know, all that other stuff. You know what I mean? It is what it is. People know that I'm a stand-up dude. They know that I'm not the one that really that likes to be ever disrespected. So I mean, but other than that, you know, like, I want people to respect what the movement and the momentum that I'm building, because if nigga can sit up there and say that he don't see what I'm building up here, he blind.
Yeah, I feel
you. Know what I'm saying? He's either blind or deaf, or he's just hating. You know what I mean? It's impossible to not notice the amount of ground that I'm trying to cover right now.
Wow. Hey, Maino, before you like fully go over to the nonviolent side, I need you to mold your hand for me, right?
Hey, no. We ain't passing this on this side, baby. We just trying to get to we just not trying to chase the money away. You feel me? Like I'm marketable, homie. Like I need people to want to give me money. You understand? So they're afraid of let me tell you what was happening to me, right? Even after High Hater had came out. Now, High Hater was a powerful record, right? Now, let me tell you what happened to me, right? And let me tell you why I need to be on the side of just showing my music most of the time, because and last summer I was supposed to do an event with Great Adventure. Now, the people at Great Adventure, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
The people at Great Adventure had wanted me to do an event and perform, and we was gonna do some stuff with them, and we was going through the station, one of the stations in Philly, and they went and punched me up, and came back with all this YouTube footage and stuff like that with me, and and kind of cut me off behind that.
Wow.
So it was a lot of opportunities that I wasn't able to capitalize on them, even though I had high hater because of the Maino that people was used to seeing before that. You know what I mean? Like they would go and research me, and then when you research me, then you finding all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You finding all kind of shit on the internet, on World Star, on YouTube and stuff like that. You see me fighting in shows and stuff like that. So, like we trying to get to a place where we trying to get money. You know what I mean? So, it's a reason why I'm trying to walk that I'm walking right now.
Well, man, I want to ask you, how do you go about laying the track in the studio? Because I know some people go in there, like, Big, they said Big needed the chicken wings and the Moet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want what you get in the studio when you go and do your joints.
I don't need much, man. Some food, you know what I mean? Something to eat, you know what I mean? It don't matter whether it's people around or it's not. I prefer to be alone, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm pretty flexible. It is what it is because, when you sometimes you gotta record under circumstances that you wouldn't normally record under. So I'm flexible. It don't matter. I don't get high. I don't need to be drunk. So I go into the whole thing with a sober mind, and I get it done.
That's what it is. I want to talk about your single, All the Above, featuring T-Pain. How was it working with Just Blaze, and was you and T-Pain in the same studio together?
Oh, nah. After I got the record from Just, he gave me the smash hit record, All the Above, in reference to Hook. I felt like it was only right that we got T-Pain on there. It was nobody else that could have done that.
Yeah.
It was nobody else that could have pulled that off.
So is the album ready? The album is done. I know it's set to release in May 19th, but is it ready?
Yeah, the album is done. If tomorrow comes, you know what I mean, we pretty much done with it. We ready to rock and roll, right? Only thing we doing right now is, is out there pushing and promoting the record and putting out more music on the street to just to keep the interest in the people. See, the whole thing with me is I'm not so much concerned with having a date for an album. I'm more concerned with the momentum because it's important for me to create interest in me. Like, I want people to want to be interested in buying a Maino album. People will love your record and won't buy your album, though. You understand? Yeah. So I'm out here campaigning. You feel me?
Yeah. Let me know some producers and artists you work with on your album.
I told you basically the producers. I got my man, we got Just Blaze, we got Swiss, we got Dangerous LLC, Mr. Roger, my man GQ Beats, Versatile. We got, I got a lot of up and coming. As far as artists, I stayed away from a lot of features. You got the High Hater remix, which was featured out. So that's my biggest feature, I guess, if any. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, I got T-Pain and Just Blaze, and other than that, pretty much. I got my man BG on there, which would probably surprise a lot of people. My man BG from New Orleans. Okay. So other than that, man, I had a story to tell. So I couldn't tell it with having a bunch of features,
Yeah, most definitely. Now the song that you did with Raekwon, Rilla, is that gonna be on your album or on his album?
Nah, that was just something for the street, man. You know what I mean? Like, we got to supply the street. Like, just because we out here and we, you know what I mean, we got music that's moving, and spreading on the national level, still got to supply the hood. And I felt like, me and Raekwon was going to be a crazy, like, people wouldn't expect that. We always see each other and we talk about doing stuff. So, we got together and made it happen.
That's what's up. Yeah, Raekwon doing his numbers. Wu-Tang, holla at them boys.
Yeah.
No, I want to ask you something, man. What's your relationship with Lil' Kim right now?
It's good. That's, Kim is family. I love Kim. She doing her thing.
How Kim doing? Because I know the Notorious movie, it was a little controversy around that. I just want to know how she's doing.
She's doing well. Like, I mean, you know, she can't, you know, she's doing her thing. I think she out of town now. She's doing her thing.
How did you feel about the Notorious movie when it came out?
It was pretty cool to me, you know. I didn't think they actually portrayed her, you know, fully correctly, you know what I mean? But I understand it was a movie, and, you know, and movies never always 100% accurate when you're trying to base it off of someone's life. So, it was cool. I enjoyed it somewhat.
All right, now, Maino, I'm about to ask you a question. The 2009 prediction song, right?
Yeah.
You know, one of your quotes was definitely right, but I'm gonna get to that second. I just want to know the verse or the bar where it says, "Foxy is finished. She gonna come out with a sex tape."
Hey man, I just, you know, like with the sex tape thing, it's almost cool to do nowadays, and you know what I mean, for a lot of people. And I just felt like, you know, she's definitely a candidate to get that done. You know what I mean? She's a stunt puller anyway, so I felt like that she, you know, that was something that she would do. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, sooner or later, I think we'll see a sex tape with her. That's all.
What's your relationship with Foxy? Like, do y'all talk? Are y'all cool?
Nah, we don't talk. I mean, but it's no relationship. It's not a problem. I'm just voicing my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't to disrespect her or nothing like that. But I feel like she, if any candidate, I feel like she'd be the candidate. I don't see her really making another impact in the game. I don't think that she'll ever be able to revive her career. I don't think so.
Now, another quote was, "And Young Berg still won't get his chain back."
Yeah, pretty much.
What's your? Did he ever piece out with you for like regulating on his ass? Like,
say what?
So did y'all ever piece that up from him for you having to regulate on his ass?
Yeah, we cool. Man, Young Berg is cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cool, but you just teasing his ass now like, yeah, nigga, I smacked you, nigga.
Nah, man. I mean, I've done things to many men. I've done things to people, you understand? And things been done to me. So, you know, when you live like I've lived, man, you know, like that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done worse. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was just a misunderstanding, and, you know, I felt like I needed to deal with it in that way, and that's what happened.
Man, you said what you said, man. That's it, dog. You from New York. You say you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, man.
Oh, no question, and no one was going to stop me.
All body BK nigga, man. Y'all got and all that shit. Yeah, man, that's Brooklyn shit, nigga. That's why I just ask you, know what I'm saying? Like, I ask you questions because I know you're going to keep it 100. So I'm like, yo, what was your head at when you did the 2009 prediction song? Because the next question I'm going to ask you is crazy.
You know what? I always like to do shit that people not doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody wanted to jump over the Brooklyn Go Hard beat. I ain't want to do it because it's so predictable. You understand? So I always like to surprise people, and I knew that would be a surprise. I knew if I let it pop and flip Jadakiss's Letter to Big and do a Letter to Pop, that would surprise people. I knew if I took the 08 wrap-up that Skills made and made 09 predictions, that would surprise people. You see what I'm saying? You see how I think? Everything with me is strategy. I try to be as strategic as possible. So when I came with that, it was to fuck with people. You know, it is what it is, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of that shit gonna come true. And some of it already has.
Stop. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, my nigga. Yeah. You know what you said? Like, wait a minute. I got the quote right here, man. I got the quote right here. Nigga, I've been listening. Who gonna break up and who gonna stay together? Chris Brown and Rihanna won't make it to September. You motherfuckers. How you do?
Definitely. Hold up. And I don't even. We gonna get right to that, but let's not forget that
I predicted that Cam. Because you predicted that. You got me scared.
I predicted that Cam also was gonna come back. You remember? I got a feeling that Cam, he going to pop back, and here he is on the cover of a new XXL, got a new record out, got a new single, got a new video out. Like, I predicted that. I predicted that the Chris Brown and Rihanna thing, like, goddamn, nigga, I'm a prophet. I am a psychic.
My body.
Yeah.
Oprah, if I see that, then, man, I need his direct number because if I see 50 on Oprah, my nigga.
I'm running a psychic hotline, hip-hop psychic hotline.
Think about the Putman song. What's that bitch name? What's that bitch? Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
That
My
bitch
man Dionne Warwick. Shit.
About to lose some jobs. Now, real quick, I want to hear your input on this situation with Rick Ross and 50 Cent, because 50 just put out this new video. I don't know if you saw it. You saw the new video he did about a psychic told me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I saw that.
DJ Khaled, yeah.
Hey man, I'm enjoying the movie like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, I mean, you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Like Rick Ross said, you know, what he had to say, and 50 doing his thing. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm sitting back and I'm watching it.
All right, yeah. The 50 and Rick Ross. My bad. What I wanted to say was the latest video that 50 just put out with DJ Khaled about DJ Khaled.
Right.
See that yet?
I saw it. Yeah.
What is your intake on, like, your input? Like, what the fuck? Like, how? I don't know how Khaled. How do you feel right now about that?
I mean, look, man, this is the life we in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you beefing, like, you know, always understand that things can happen to you, or people can find out information about you. Like, I mean, when you go on at people and people go on at you. So, I mean, I don't really have no feeling towards it, honestly. Like, if you're looking for me to say that I think that's wrong, I'm not saying that. I'm definitely not gonna say that. If you're looking for me to say that, do I think 50 went too far? I'm definitely not gonna say that either.
Nah, they stabbed 50 first. You feel me? Like, I'm with, like, I'm not even going against 50 right now. 50, they stabbed him first. 50 was minding his business, like you said in the interview.
50 was minding his business, and he keeps saying it. Like I wasn't beefing with these dudes, so I mean, it came out of nowhere. I really don't understand. It's still not clear to me, or clear to anybody what the real beef is about. So I mean, I'm watching it unfold. And let me ask you a question. Who do you think is winning?
What do I think is what?
Who do you think is winning?
New York, nigga.
Oh.
That's all I can say right now, New York, nigga. You don't go take a nigga's baby moms out to buy furs. You heard the Tia Told You song? Tia Told Me? Oh, my God.
Nah, who 50 made that?
50 did a song called Tia Told Me.
Nah, I didn't hear that one.
You already know this is 50.com. Got it, man. And once I heard that shit, I said, yo, I couldn't believe in my damn self. Like, that's the most utmost respect. You don't get more disrespectful than that. That's disrespectful. Like, that's just wrong. Like,
as far as I'm concerned, that shit is not even. It's like no. It's like it's done already. Like nigga already. You know, he did his thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got respect for, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. I like Ross music and all that, but as far as like him and this 50 whole situation, I don't really think he should have put himself in that position to really get set up like that, because honestly, I think it was hype for the album. But you know, they might have had their own situation, but it's kind of ironic you got an album coming out. You know what I'm saying? So Maino, from New York, Maino, you don't even need to start none of that bullshit to promote your album.
Nah. I'm pretty much straight. I'm definitely not running from it. So. Whatever with me.
That's good. If they disrespect, they get the hand of God.
Hand of God, bitch. I'm not doing God's work.
Wow.
That's what it is. But, man, I don't ask you, how's the groupie love treating you?
Oh, man. Like, I ain't never had problems with the women. You know what I mean? I've been a fly dude, been getting money, so that ain't even an issue.
Yeah, yo, I don't remember this bitch name. I know you done went through, like, plenty bitches, so you probably might even know who I'm talking about. But I saw this interview one time, and this little light-skinned chick was interviewing you, and y'all was outside of some spot, and she was talking all reckless, and you was just coming at her on some New York swagger shit like, well, if I want to do that, I do. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You know me, man. I like to make people watch, talk.
Then you had to join with your man. You put your man on like, yo, go splash on that.
Yeah. Got my man a little head.
You in the studio, like.
Yeah.
What's that nigga, man? What was his name, yo? I said, who's that nigga that went in the studio splash?
That's my nigga Killer. He got a little face, you know.
Definitely put his air time in.
Yeah, Coach had the car, nigga. So, yo, why don't talk to me like that, man? Yeah.
Maino, what you riding in right now? What you driving in?
I'm in my Cadillac, man. You know what I mean? Big white caddy, man. Big white caddy, call it Scotch Dodge.
I heard you say you got what is the your white car you got called a John McCain?
Yeah, the white Benz, yeah.
That nigga can't even lift his hands up straight in the air, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But Maino, you the best, you understand? So New York got it right now as far as everybody, you the only one coming out with your. How you feel about New York rappers?
I feel good. I feel good about it right now. I feel like we trying to build some momentum. I like what Flex and them is doing as far as like taking a stance and you know what I mean, and running with the whole New York state of mind and we need to start getting into supporting our own homegrown artists. So it feels like we can do something, you know what I'm saying? But we just, we need to be in a position where people are going to push us. As far as I'm concerned, I'm probably the only artist in a position where Major is really pushing them, where you can see the difference. You know what I mean? Like my music is not only staying in New York, but getting outside of New York. So, I think we got a shot.
When you go outside of New York, like, how is the music scene out there? Like, as far as like Miami?
Oh, every place supports their own, and everybody got their own little, local stuff going on, and every city and every state got the same situation. I just felt like New York, we needed to have our pride, because when you go in these places like Atlanta, Miami, and Dallas, and Houston and stuff like that, they have their pride. They got their city pride, and they support their own, and they got their own movements. And I felt like we was, kind of like lacking that. Like, it's time to put out new artists. It's time for new artists to come out. We can't keep rotating the same people over and over again.
Maino, like, what kept you dedicated to music? You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a tough road in this music game. Like, what kept you so dedicated to even make the accomplishments that you have? Because some people quit before it's their time. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know what kept you going in order to blow up the way you did.
Well, I always felt that I was getting results, and I actually, I felt like, it's hard, but I've been through worse. So, it was all good. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna ride out with it, because it's not like I wasn't getting results. If I went 2-3 years with no results, then I would have been like, man, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? But because I felt like that it was definitely a chance, and you know what I mean, then I stayed with it. But I always try to be as strategic as possible. So here I am, and then, if you look at me now, you go back a year and a half earlier from you can see the progress that's been made. You see the difference.
Definitely. I've seen you grow, my nigga. Like I told you, I watched you on the smack joints and being on your gutter shit, and then you got the hit record, and now you're on your business shit. So I definitely respect a hood nigga coming up. You know, so I wish that we ever got the chance to meet. Like, that shit would have been crazy. We gonna meet though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we definitely meet.
Remember with Madman, when I said, yo, this Madman from Spate magazine, and, oh, that's you that did the interview.
Okay.
I want the hand of God, nigga. I'm not looking for the hand of God for the meet. You understand?
God lets me know when it's that time. Yeah. You talk to me, man.
Yes, sir, man. Definitely New York is definitely repping for you, and I'm out here in the Bronx holding it down all crazy.
No,
but one quick question was, what I wanted to ask you was, if you couldn't rap anymore, like if they say, yo, Maino, you can't rap, you can't put out no music, but what would you be doing right now?
Hey, man, I'm afraid to even thought of that, man. Let's not even think about that right now, because that thought is scary. Because, oh man, that's a scary thought there, man. I will be doing something.
Exactly. That's why I asked you that question, because people need to hear that.
Bills will be paid, guaranteed.
Any means necessary.
Yes, indeed.
You understand? They don't understand. So, Antoine, you got it, brother.
All right.
Maino, it was good talking to you, my man. Yo, I want to keep in contact with you so I can find out your show you're doing in New York, because I'm breezing to Atlanta during the summer and shit. If you're out there when I'm out there, we definitely need to link up and wear our I Love New York shirts and shit.
Okay, no question, my G. We could, make some happen.
Definitely. So we're going to stay in touch as much as we can, man. But I'm going to wrap this off. Antoine, you got it. Yo, Maino, good talking to you, B.
All right, homie.
Stay up, my nigga. Much success with the album and everything. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to you before the album drop or after the album drop. And
yeah, definitely.
We're going to support you. New York got you, you know what I'm saying? And because pretty much you blowing New York the fuck up right now because ain't nobody else doing it like that. But
thank you, man.
Got T-Pain on the joint, so it's like who in New York? What New York rapper got T-Pain on the joint besides Maino?
Yeah, you know what New York riding the way I'm riding. Nobody.
When they answer that question, they can wash their face with a dirty rag.
Yes.
I go ahead. All right, man. Good talking to you. Spate.
All right.
Hey, Spate Radio. Had to big it up. Y'all stay up, please.
All right.
All right, peace.
All right. I just have one question because it sounds like you have a lot of things to do, and I know you're doing a lot of interviews. Who's your top 5 alive MCs right now? But not including yourself.
I just, man, anybody, I like that question to me, man. It is just, to me, I kind of try to stay away from that, man. It is, like, I like anybody who's hot. I like anybody who's making real music. I don't really actually have a top 5.
Okay, all right, that's an honest answer. So, what's in your MP3 player right now? What are you listening to? What are you riding with?
I got a bunch of Maino shit going on right now, man. Honestly.
That's what's up. That's a true artist. They only listen to their own music.
Yeah.
All right, man. We definitely appreciate you calling in, and much success. And just let everybody know exactly when the album is dropping before you go, and your MySpace and, everything else.
May 19th, If Tomorrow Comes, Maino debut album, May 19th. Get ready in the meantime for, Maino Presents Black Flag City, The New Religion. I'm all over, man. MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, YouTube, World Star, I'm all over, man. MySpace /Maino, Maino, Maino, hustlehard.com, whatever. Holla at me. I'm going.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. We're going to get into your music right now. We're going to play your joints, the predictions.